Jets need the 25. 3rd down 8. Wilson, tight end to block, and he's got his receiver downfield, caught by Corey Davis. High hopes for him, the free agent from the Tennessee Titans. Have him accent what they think might be some promising receivers. Johnson in the backfield. Wilson the deep drop, got the block from the left tackle outside for the tight end, Wesco, and he breaks a tackle. Then Johnson in the backfield. It is 3rd down and 4. Wilson again. Knocked away. Ball may have been ricocheted. Eric Stokes. Very little breeze. And it is straight enough and long enough.
Playing than the Packers do. Packers don't have any at all.
Dillon looking for a block, and he moves the pile, and he's... Jamal Williams now gone. He is with Detroit. 2nd down 5. Play action on the play. Franklin Myers is chasing. Benkert downfield and caught. From the Jet 32, it's 1st and 10 for Green Bay. Dillon getting a nice block in there, and that was by Newman, who sealed it off. Downfield he goes.
Like running backs do to avoid the tackle, avoid the block, and then made the tackle.
Here comes Hill. Got the stiff arm. 3rd and 1 to the pylon. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 2nd touchdown in as many games. 12-yard touchdown run. Boise State and transferred that thought process as a high school senior to BYU. Throws outside. 2nd down 5.
The Jets could have a much better season than fans might expect.
Ty Johnson, oh, nice stop right there behind the line. Chris Barnes as the ball was handed off to Johnson. There is no gain on the play, and it will be 4th down.
Like pressure, looks like man coverage.
3rd down 8, they need the 21. They bring 6, and there's the pass. Bottled and dropped.
Now he's getting a 3rd chance at NFL life here in Green Bay.
Nickel for the Packers. 3rd and 2 for Wilson. Got the block from Croft. Across the middle, he's got Davis again. That's going to be a terrific combination. Again into Green Bay territory for the Jets. Chased on the play by Prevalent. And got his receiver downfield. That's Corey Davis, and he catches it right in front of Henry Black.
If Zach Wilson gets tempted to pick up the whole yardage on the 2nd down play.
Back then again, the block at the left tackle. And to the end zone they go, and it's a touchdown. Beautiful catch. Terrific throw. Brought down by Tyler Croft. And the Jets have taken the lead on a touchdown pass of 18 yards by the 2nd overall pick, Zach Wilson. Running in the left guard, Myers, the center, a rookie. And down he goes again.
But he's up.
And he bounces up. He slides. A very inexperienced interior will be charged with deflecting anything toward Rodgers. Good looking throw, Benkert. On 3rd down and 8.
Sit down and chat with him.
2nd down 11, spot foul, Benkert outside. Amari Rodgers, the rookie out of Clemson. Always slippery. Packers running the ball much better today than they did last week. Taylor in the backfield. 3rd down 2. Here comes Huff. Pressured the pocket. That's exactly what he did last week, and that's what they need him to do in the absence of Carl Lawson's injury.
Trying to get the ball out of his hands quickly to avoid a sack.
5 in the secondary. Taylor in the backfield. 4th and 2. Good block, Nyman. And there's a nice throw downfield. It's caught on the slant. Grabbed by Beggleton. Including the brand new 50s collection jerseys unveiled this week. In the backfield, Taylor. 3rd down and 5 to the sideline. And caught by Taylor. What a grab. Malik Taylor makes the catch inside the Jet 21. Long drive. Taylor looking for a block, and he got it downfield from Kafusi.
Number 17 will come up with a touchdown.
Taylor back there, 3rd and 4. Benkert. And caught by Sternberger, touchdown. And he beats Bryce Hall. And the Packers have gone up late in the 1st half. Broadcast telling you that Rodgers wouldn't play in preseason. Love is out with an injury, and here is the return by the New York Jets. And taken the other way, Corey Ballantyne. Look at him take it. Packers special teams continue to be an issue.
That way they could be a hat and a snack at the same time.
Wouldn't that be great? A lot of people would buy in. 1st and 10. Wilson, Croft on the move, got the block. Oh, with a great sidestepping move. That is a touchdown for the Jets. Croft with his second touchdown pass by Zach Wilson. cornhole, they had food, they enjoyed the day, and here's a run on 1st and 10 with a bolt is Taylor and a lost ball, and it's loose at the 35, and a turnover and a fumble by Green Bay. Quarterback Mike White, 2nd down and 6. Fake to Pirine. Quarterback Heaton brought down. TJ Slayton got a hand on him. He was banged around like a pinball. Slayton brings him down. Slight breeze. Lower 80s, and he will get it.
Oh, that was narrowly in there.
And Preston, you're a true team player. You've said time and time again, Rashawn Gary, your teammate, even though he could cost you stats and playing time, that he is ready to emerge. You're calling it now. Why are you calling it with your teammate, Rashawn Gary?
With the Packers so far this preseason.
There was a 21-yard punt by Green Bay Scott, which gave the Jets good position. There's a heavily pressured quarterback. 30-yard field goal. Amendola has been perfect today from 54, from 46, and now from 30. The lead of the Jets.
Before we can, do the full thing. But, he's young, humble, he's hungry. Oh, man, good catch.
Very nice catch.
And Taylor. Oh, nice blocking inside by Braden. But these two players right now, Dexter Williams and Patrick Taylor, are right in the thick of trying to make this team. 1st and 10. And picked off on the play. Grabbed by Neesmith. I'll make it Eccles. Brandon Eccles, a rookie out of Kentucky, and a flag is down, and he takes it past midfield. His squad a season ago. Free hand, not very good. Bevelton. Oh, sidestepping, breaking tackles, and takes it past the 40. A terrific return. The former Tennessee quarterback Rodgers finds the ball at the 34 with a nice throw by Ben Curtin. That moving pocket, they pick up 15, a 1st down for Green Bay.
And nice.
Who Aaron Rodgers really likes and has talked him up. 4th and 1. Williams plugged up well, hit by a couple. Jordan Love did not play, injured his shoulder last week. We expect to see him the entire game next week. Here comes the blitz, and down he goes. J.T. Hassel out of Florida Tech.
If you could do that as an individual over 17 games, 2,200 yards, Kevin.
Here's an interception downfield. Picked up on the play by Lamar Jackson, the other Lamar Jackson. This is the undrafted Nebraska Lamar Jackson.
In case of an injury, but you really need your players to be healthy throughout the season to have your chance to win a championship. And that's what the Packers are focusing in on, trying to win a championship this year.
Matt LaFleur and Robert Saleh were together.